Talk, shop, pop, movies.
Ahoy there, this is Derek, the Convicted Cinephile, and if you're a convicted cinephile yourself, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel down below. On my channel, I like to talk, shop, and pop open, that is, movies and physical media, and I will do another complete collection today. A very small one. I thought I'd cram this in when I could. Pardon me. I'm going to do my Kino Lorber movies. I have like 30, so this won't take very long, and I've watched even less of them. Let's just jump right into it. All right off the bat, we have the HBO remake of 12 Angry Men. This is a very good movie. I watched it for a Collectors Club stream recently. By recently, I mean like 2 months ago. But it's essentially the same as the original. There's like one extra scene of dialogue in the entire thing. And while I prefer the original one, this one is great as well. It's just, I prefer the style of the original one, I guess, over this one. But all 12 of the actors are amazing, just like in the original. There's, no complaints. If you haven't seen it and you like the other one, watch it. Worst thing that's going to happen is you're going to say, that was pretty good. So, 12 Angry Men. These I've been wanting to watch since I was a chitlin and never got around to it. Still haven't, clearly. The Abominable Dr. Phoebes and Dr. Phoebes, or Phibes? Tell me in the comments, what's right? Dr. Phoebes Rises Again. 2 films by Robert First. Yeah, these are Vincent Price movies. This one has Peter Cushing in it, apparently, so that is neat. Grand Moff Tarkin himself. But yeah, Vincent Price is cool. I've never really watched a lot of his movies, though, except for, like, The Fly and House on Haunted Hill. Off the top of my head, those are, like, the only 2 I've seen that I can think of. Besides Edward Scissorhands, of course. He's in there for, like, a minute. Cool-looking 70s stylized movies, and they're rated PG and PG-13. So, I'll watch them with the 5-year-old when I get a chance. This movie is apparently the best picture winner of all time. While I would disagree, it is a great movie. The Apartment in 4K. Very good movie. Ahead of its time with its themes of depression and suicide and things of that sort. Billy Wilder movie. He doesn't know how to make a bad movie, at least as far as I've seen. And Jack Lemmon is always great in anything. He's also in that 12 Angry Men remake. I didn't even mention that. So you get to see like a kind of funny version of him, and then they sort of straight-laced serious. He plays the Henry Fonda character in that one. But very good movie, and I always forget her name. Shirley MacLaine is adorable in this, and Fred MacMurray is good. He's probably the least interesting of the 3. He's kind of the straight man of the movie. Best picture winner, if I didn't say that. I think I did. That's how I started it. Sadly, I haven't rewatched this, but it's a Coen Brothers movie, so I love it. Barton Fink, a very weird movie. A lot of layers to deconstruct. This movie's like an onion, that gets tastier and tastier with each layer you pull back, if you like onions. I do, so, I like Barton Fink. If you like onions, there you go. But John Goodman and John Turturro are both brilliant in this movie. This one, on the other hand, is almost unwatchable, and by that I mean I still haven't even finished it. I bought it because I love The Blob, original and remake. So does my son. And I saw this was a thing on there. Beware the Blob, it's called. This is basically not even a movie. Like, it's just scenes happening, and there happens to be a blob around on occasion. It's like the most batshit crazy excuse of a movie I've seen. Not batshit crazy in like a fun way. It's just like, what am I watching the whole time? It's got some good people in it, too. Like, what was his name? Burgess Meredith's in it. Sid Haig is in it. Dick Van Patten is in it. I mean, if Dick Van Patten can't save your Blob movie, you know it's bad. Here's a good one. I like this one. Big Trouble. I always recommend this one to people. Barry Sonnenfeld movie. Great ensemble cast. Nice and short, under 90 minutes. Tim Allen, Jason Lee, Rene Russo, Tom Sizemore, R.I.P., Stanley Tucci, Dennis Farina, Janine Garofalo, Patrick Warburton, Ben Foster, Zooey Deschanel, everyone's in this movie. Andy Richter, who doesn't love Andy Richter? Remember Andy Richter? He used to be in stuff. Speaking of Andy Richter, he's also in this movie, Cabin Boy. Oddly enough. What are the odds I'd have 2 Andy Richter movies back to back in the same video? Like 1 in a million. Thanks, Kino Lorber. Chris Elliott's Cabin Boy, produced by Tim Burton and Denise Stanovi. This movie I haven't seen in a really long time. One of my friends really loves it. Brian Doyle Murray's in it as well. He's a fancy lad, I believe is what he's called. And then he has to go be a cabin boy in this crappy ship. And it's just like, I don't remember enough of it to be like, this movie's normal. But yeah, good stuff if you like weird comedies. And if you hate it, it only wasted 80 minutes. It only wasted 80 minutes of your life. But this one, on the other hand, I'm going to say that every movie. A So Bad It's Good classic. I love it. Cool as Ice, starring the greatest rapper of all time. That's not an opinion. That is a fact. Vanilla Ice. So yeah, fun one. Fun movie. It's not good, obviously. But if you like super cliche early 90s rap stuff, there you go. This one is great. Very funny movie. Like I said, I need to like open and rewatch most of these. Steve Martin classic. I did a video about this a long time ago. I've mentioned it before. I believe it was called I Like Your Movie, Can I Borrow It? Because he is inserted into classic films in this movie, and they basically reuse scenes from like Humphrey Bogart movies and stuff. But it's a very funny movie. Dead Men Don't Wear Plaid is the name of the film. This is arguably the best movie of 2004, and that was a damn good year. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. I love it. Jim Carrey's amazing. Should have been nominated for like every Oscar, but sadly it only got original screenplay, which at least one. And Kate Winslet was nominated, but yeah. This one I think I got from Uncle Tony, if I remember right. Hard Target. I have never really seen Jean-Claude Van Damme movies. Like, I just did not grow up with them. I've seen parts of Kickboxer and Bloodsport on TV when I was like really young, and other than that, and this god-awful, in a good way, Street Fighter movie, I've never really watched Van Damme movies, so one of these days. This one I just had to get because it looks so stupid. Heart Beeps, starring Andy Kaufman, of all people, as a robot. Why not, right? Yeah, this one is just one of the, like, I need that, it looks stupid. And Bernadette Peters in it. Bernadette Peters is in it. There we go. And she's great. She's in The Jerk. I love her. She's hilarious. Yeah, it's a movie about robots. Really weird makeup. Why not? This is a good spoof movie. I'm Gonna Get You Sucka by Keenan Ivory Wayans. Good blaxploitation spoof comedy from the 80s. Just before In Living Color. Another Best Picture winner. I really like this one. It's a good one. And it comes with the sequel as well. In the Heat of the Night with Sidney Poitier and Rod Steiger. Good little murder mystery race relations film. And another Sidney Poitier, R.I.P. once again. He just passed away last year, if I'm not mistaken. Lilies of the Field. Is it Of the Field or In the Field? I always forget. Of the Field. And I think this is the movie he won Best Actor for. Sidney Poitier. Never seen this one. And it is a Best Picture nominee. That is why I grabbed it. This is a Best Picture winner here, The Lost Weekend, starring Ray Milland and Jane Wyman. I don't know much about it because I haven't seen it. This one I love. Man on the Moon, another Jim Carrey classic. Yet another movie he should have been nominated for an Oscar for. He should have had at least 3, by my count. I love Man on the Moon. I know it gets a lot of crap by being like inaccurate, and he was kind of a jerk while they were making the movie because he was so in character, but I freaking love it. And Andy Kaufman's style of humor is very much my speed, so I appreciate him and Jim Carrey doing such a great job. And it's got Paul Giamatti in it, and he's fantastic as his manager. Another Best Picture winner. Wow, it's like there's a theme here. Marty, starring Ernest Borgnine of SpongeBob fame. Ernest Borgnine, he won Best Actor for that as well. This is a really good one. I always recommend this to everybody if I can. Mississippi Burning, Gene Hackman, Willem Dafoe, my girl Franny McDormand, Best Picture nominee. Great race relations movie as well. If you can't tell by the cover, that's what it is. Basically, it's another murder mystery movie, sort of. Not quite as mysterious, but it is a little bit. Yeah, with basically super racist community in the South. In, I believe, the 60s. Yeah, 1964. So it's sad how recent that is. Hey now, you're an all-star. R.I.P. And R.I.P. Paul Rubens as well. And yes, All-Star came from this movie, if you didn't remember that. I had the soundtrack, I would know. And also the music video has the Mystery Men in it. Did not come from Shrek, you kids nowadays. You don't even know the difference. Learn your history. Mystery Men is fantastic. I don't know if there's... Yeah. They need to put, like, alternate cover art on, like, the 4Ks or something. That would be cool. But yeah, I love Mystery Men. It is hilarious. I was so excited for this movie when it came out, like, the weekend of my birthday in 1998 or 9. Was it 89 or 99? Yeah. So I was just turning 14 when I saw this. I was disappointed, to be honest, because I just expected the moon, apparently. But as I got older, the humor grew on me, and now I love it. And it's got Hank Azaria And anything with Hank Azaria is a winner for me. This one I need to watch still. New Year's Evil. Maybe this New Year's I'll finally unwrap this sucker and watch it. But it was brand new when they had the sale, so I got it so I could get the fancy schmancy slip cover. It's not that fancy. The Oxbow Incident. The only reason I bought this is because it was cheap and it's a Best Picture nominee. But it's got Henry Fonda in it. He's cool. No, nothing wrong with Henry Fonda, right? The producers. This movie's hilarious. This is Mel Brooks' first movie. He won Best Original Screenplay for it. Gene Wilder is amazing in it, and so is Zero Mostel. If you've seen the musical producers, it's funny. This one's way better. Here's my Rawhead Rex Steelbook again, just because why not? Super exciting, but it was like $6, so why not, right? Another Best Picture nominee with the late Alan. Everyone's dying in these movies. Alan Arkin is in this movie. He was nominated for Best Actor for this as well, I believe. Who else is in it? Carl Reiner, who's also in and directed Dead Men Don't Wear Plaid, I believe. Eva Marie Saint, Alan Arkin, Jonathan Winters. Good people. Some good people in that one. I haven't seen it, but I love Alan Arkin, so it'll probably be good. This one I got for like $5 at that mom and pop store I was talking about in my Arrow video the other day. Secret of My Success with Michael J. Fox. They had like 7 copies of this for some reason. They're all $4.99. So I was like, hell yeah, I'll get a Kino that I've actually seen. It's a pretty funny movie. I haven't watched it since I was probably like 12 years old. But I remember enjoying it enough to watch a couple of times. So I'll give you that much. This one's a classic. Very good comedy. Another Jack Lemmon classic with Marilyn Monroe and Tony Curtis. Some Like It Hot on 4K. Very funny movie. I always thought it felt longer than it was. It's a couple hours long, but movies just felt longer back then, didn't they? Is it just me? Because they didn't have like opening and closing credits really. So like it went the whole runtime until it was just like in the end, and then it stopped. There wasn't like an end credits of 10 minutes like we have nowadays. So now if you see a movie 2 hours long, you can be like, well, it's really only an hour and 50 minutes long because credits. But it's still hilarious, and it's one of the best comedies of all time. Here's a good little anthology TV movie, I think. Trilogy of Terror. There is a second one I haven't gotten, but this one's pretty good. I've watched this before. It's essentially only well known because of the third segment, which is easily the best one, but I actually liked the whole movie. It's pretty good. It's a 4K restoration. That's actually surprising. What the hell is her name? I can never remember. Karen Black. It's right on the front. She's in all 3 segments, if the light will let it focus. Take my word on it. Karen Black's in it. But it's 72 minutes long, because it was probably a 90-minute long TV movie. So it's a quick one, and it's at least worth getting through for that third segment, even if you hate the other 2. But I thought they were all serviceable for what it was. And this is it. I don't have very many, like I said. Another one, Without Warning. This and New Year's Evil, I believe, were both Screen Factory releases that I never got. This one's ripped open, but it looks okay. Weird little alien movie. It's got Jack Palance and Martin Landau. Academy Award winners, both they are. This weird movie. God, Jack Palance looks weird in that picture. He's a weird looking guy anyways. But he looks like Robert Zadar there for some reason. It preys on human fear. It feeds on human flesh. Without Warning. That's it. Yeah. Kino Lorber. I love you, but I don't buy that much from you, obviously. There's a handful of 4Ks I was going to buy recently in their latest sale, and then none of the ones I wanted were part of the sale, so it's like, whatever at this point. It's just hit or miss for me as far as Kino Lorber sales go. Whenever I want something, it's not on sale. When it is on sale, I already bought 100 other things that month, so I don't want to buy any more. That kind of situation. Okay, I don't know which one I'm going to do next. So it depends. I'm waiting on my Labor Day sale pickups from Vinegar Syndrome. I'll probably just wait for that to do my Vinegar Syndrome one, so I can do it all at once, more or less. Other than that, I'll eventually do a Criterion one, and my everything else pile is the only other one, and maybe my Vesterons. Some of those, probably about not this many, because there isn't even this many in existence. There's only like what 23 of them or something like that. But I got half or more of them. Yeah. How you guys doing? You doing all right? Once again, my name is Derek, the Convicted Cinephile. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel down below. Check out my TeePublic and Spreadshop stores, and I also offer channel memberships. If you want to look at this ugly mug more often than usual, give it a look. Give it a listen. Here's one of the things that I sell. It's just my regular logo long sleeve shirt. So they exist. I have a few. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Talk, shop, pop, movies.